We've seen lots of instances in the past. We have been continuously seeing it. We have so many cases in cybersecurity. We've also seen, a recent example where a fake call center was found in Pune,
Right.
right, wherein police raided. They were all wearing some police uniforms, calling you on WhatsApp, etc. So that's happening. So what you need to do is we need to understand those real life examples, right? No, you just don't have to push the training content to your users, right? You have to give those real life examples what you're seeing in the environment, like this, the one which I've told you. I'm sure out of your 100 people you talk to nowadays, minimum 5 or 7 of them would have gotten those kind of WhatsApp calls, right? Even if GCC or any other organization, right? The first thing that matters that we need to understand, if you are using card data, you have PCI compliance.
Correct.
If you are medical, you have HIPAA, right? Then you
Right.
have ISO certifications. Then you have GDPR. Then you have DADPA.
Correct.
So all those frameworks put together, those are to be aligned with your organization's need and have to be practiced even if they are not commanded by the client.
Hello and welcome to the mainstream. I am Simran Shiwalkar, your host for today, and we are in Pune witnessing the latest edition of the GCC Converge Summit and Awards 2025, brought to you by the mainstream and presented by Airtel Business. Today I am joined by Mr. Sahibsingh Sethi. He is the Director for Information Security at Sutherland. Firstly, Mr. Sethi, thank you so much for joining us today and joining me in this conversation as well.
Thank you, ma'am. That's pleasure all mine, ma'am. Thank you for having me here today.
Hey, same here. Well, let's begin with your experience. Can you tell us how the summit has been so far? You've also been speaker on one of the panels. Can you share your experience?
Yeah, the summit started as usual on time, right? The overall presentation, the discussions that we had regarding GCC, people development, and how we are moving forward. Initially, the same concept was called BPO. Now we are calling it GCC, and eventually rolling up to it. So the discussions that we had were very interactive, very informative. The knowledge shared by all the panelists, and of course our partners, Vintera,
Right.
Hitachi Vintera, Airtel Business, all of them. They shared a very pretty good, decent insights about their technology as well. So I found it very insightful. Thank you again.
Superb. Mr. Sethi, I have another question for you. You've also spoken about cyber security and resilience. From your point of view, users are, so most of the time the weakest link. How do you see this as a challenge, and where are the gaps and what can be done in that context?
You're absolutely right? What we've seen so far, no matter how much training, how much development you try to give or push it down
Correct.
to your users, there'll be always an one odd instance when you'll find the users get phishing attacks or some other, maybe getting messages or emails or all that, and getting looped in or getting hacked,
Right.
by the threat actors. We've seen lots of instances in the past. We have been continuously seeing it. We have so many cases in cybersecurity. We've also seen, a recent example where a fake call center was found in Pune,
Right.
wherein police raided. They were all wearing some police uniforms, calling you on WhatsApp, etc. So that's happening. So what you need to do is we need to understand those real life examples, right? No, you just don't have to push the training content to your users, right? You have to give those real life examples what you're seeing in the environment, like this, the one which I've told you. I'm sure out of your 100 people you talk to nowadays, minimum 5 or 7 of them would have gotten those kind of WhatsApp calls.
Correct.
Right. So, and when you put those contexts in your presentations or in your training material, maybe an AI based, and then you make it a real life example.
Correct.
Right. And then maybe you explain, not maybe, you have to explain how you can not just secure yourself, your parents, right?
Right.
Your children. When you give that context, when you have the human element connected,
Right.
why exactly is important to safeguard your own interest, that's when you will also be able to safeguard your company's interest.
Correct.
Right? So keeping that mindset, it's very important. Having everyone keeping up to date. My mother is close to 65 now. She does WhatsApp. She orders online, right? From Myntra, from Amazon. But whenever she gets a link, any link, she'll not click on it. Same with my father. They use Google Pay, they use Phone Pay, no problem. But at the same time, you need to guide them, tell them, do not click on this link,
Correct.
do not do that. Similar
Right.
examples, if you give it to your employees, tell them how you can safeguard your parents, how you can
Right.
safeguard your kids. There are apps right now. You have Google Play Store wherein you can go ahead and block how
Correct.
much content or how much time that your kid can see the content for.
Right.
Right. So you need to give those information to your employees, how you can safeguard that information, and then on the same line, how you can safeguard your personal email, official emails, how will you save your HDFC, ICICI Bank
Right.
passwords. Similarly, you have to use company ka this thing
Right.
passwords, right? Then you have to ensure that they not only maintain zero trust in the organization but also at home. The
Right.
first thing anyone needs to do today, as of now, all your passwords from 8 or 6 or characters, change it to 15 characters.
Right.
That's what we've done in our organization. My parents, all of them, be it Amazon, Flipkart, wherever they log in, they have a 15 character
Right.
password, right? With MFA, multi-factor authentication, with their phone numbers, sometimes with their biometrics, right? For all of them. Same for Instagram, same for Facebook, anywhere they log in. All of us, 6 of us. Right, so all of us make sure that we have dual authentication or MFA enabled. Same thing, when you explain that this is what you do to protect your inside and at home, right? And you can always explain that, make use of it and bring it into your organizations, right? Now, adding to that, if you say in your phones you have biometric,
Right.
similarly you have full Fredo to keys nowadays, right? Or your laptop comes with Windows Hello.
Correct.
Okay, so make use of those. Right, there's a very different. The other day I was looking at it. There is a very nice softwares available, hardware and software tokens available. In order to log in, you really do not need a password. There is a technology out there which is a passwordless, streamless authentication available.
Okay.
Make your employees ask your company C-suite to get to those.
Right.
Right, that's key. Now what we do is a C-level, C-suite. I really don't need a complex password. I really don't this. Most of the companies in India, the C-suite gets VIP treatment or white gloves treatment, right? So the change has to come from up to down, not from bottom to up.
Right.
So the leader has to say, I have a 15 character password. If I can do it, you can also do it. Right. So that approach has to be followed.
Absolutely. I mean, the basic cyber hygiene needs to be practiced, whether you're at home, whether you're in your organization. It has to be maintained at all levels.
Absolutely true.
And, moving on, I also would like to understand cyber security is also a key priority for GCC leaders today. A lot of foreign businesses entering the Indian market, investing in India. What is your take on this, and how important it is for all the GCCs to build that level of resilience?
Right. Even if GCC or any other organization, right, the first thing that matters that we need to understand, if you are using card data, you have PCI compliance.
Correct.
If you have medical, you have HIPAA, right? Then you
Right.
have ISO certifications, then you have GDPR, then you have DADPA.
Correct.
So all those frameworks put together, those are to be aligned with your organization's need and have to be practiced, even if they are not commanded by the client which you are supporting. That has to be mandated to the organization or by the CISOs or by the security into your organization.
Correct.
Right. Otherwise, now zero trust. There are multiple solutions out there. No matter you implement this, implement that, there will be a breach. Right. Till the time you don't follow security standards, security guidelines, right? Be it DADPA, GDPR, whatever in your organization, you're not secure. Even after implementing that, we've seen lot of issues, lots of concerns, lot of threat actors coming in different organizations. We've seen lot of examples in the past, right? So we have to learn from them. We do say that we have to be proactive, but honestly, no matter how much proactive we will be, there'll be something or other which is missing.
Right.
Right. So it's very important to safeguard your environment, follow these guidelines, and be careful with moving forward.
Rightly said, sir. And thank you so much, Mr. Sethi, for sharing your insights and joining me in this conversation. I most certainly look forward to connect with you again.
Same here.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.